Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju maju Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak. Oh ha, mari raungkan bersama. Sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama belah nyingku Sarawak. Kita sayau ke Sarawak, sanggup bergadai getang ke Sarawak. Bersama, oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku, tanah tumpah darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju maju Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak. Oh ha, mari raungkan bersama. Sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama belah nyingku Sarawak. Kita sayau ke Sarawak, sanggup bergadai netang ke Sarawak. Oh ha, mari laungkan bersama. Oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku, tanah tumpah darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak. Oh ha, mari laungkan bersama. Oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku, tanah tumpah darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama belah nyingku Sarawak. Kita sayau ke Sarawak, sanggup bergadai netang ke Sarawak. Oh ha, mari laungkan bersama. Oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku, tanah tumpah darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak, sama-sama.
ZOHARI bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji OPENG, Chief Minister of Sarawak.
Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Sarawak, kita sayang Sarawak.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we all remain standing for the national anthem Negaraku and Sarawak State Anthem Ibu Pertiwiku. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please kindly be seated and thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Salam Sarawakku sayang. The Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari, Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak. The Honourable Datuk Sri Hajah Nancy binti Shukri, Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Malaysia. The Honourable Datuk Sri Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Minister of Local Government and Housing, Sarawak. The Honourable Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, and Minister of Youth and Sports, Sarawak. The Honourable Dato' Amar Jawal Samion, Sarawak State Secretary. Yang berbahagia Dato' Wee Hong Seng, Mayor of Kuching South. Yang berbahagia Dato' Haji Junaidi bin Haji Ridwan, Mayor of Kuching North. Distinguished guests, heads of department, pemanca, kapitan, councillors, members of non-governmental association, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the launching of redevelopment of Mbks swimming pool into a waterfront park and center of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy project. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to pray for blessings for today's ceremony, it is now with great pleasure to invite Al-Fadil Ustaz Haji Said Abdul Aziz bin Wan Yusuf to recite the doa. Al-Fadil Ustaz, dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Esa yang selayaknya menerima segala puji-pujian. Pada malam yang penuh kebaikan ini kami menadah tangan dengan penuh rasa pengharapan dan kehambaan memohon ke hadrat-Mu ya Allah. Kurniakanlah kerahmatan kepada kami semua sempena majlis pelancaran Project Redevelopment of Mbks Swimming Pool into Family Waterfront Park and Center of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy Project yang akan disempurnakan oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Bintun Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Fattah wa ya Alim. Ya Allah, kami sedar segala yang kami kecapi adalah nikmat pemberian daripada-Mu. Oleh itu kurniakanlah taufik dan hidayah-Mu kepada kami semua agar sentiasa mensyukuri nikmat-nikmat-Mu dan sempurnakanlah nikmat-nikmat-Mu ke atas kami. Anugerahkanlah kepada kami kekuatan untuk terus menabur bakti kepada rakyat negeri ini, agar segala usaha bakti kami menjadi satu usaha yang dinikmati bersama serta berpanjangan yang dirahmati oleh-Mu. Allahumma ya Rahman wa ya Rahim, jadikanlah majlis yang diadakan ini berjalan dengan lancar dan sempurna serta dimudahkan segala urusan. Kami memohon ke hadrat-Mu agar usaha kami ini mencapai segala hasrat dan matlamat pelancarannya. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Dzal Jalali wal Ikram, perkukuhkanlah hubungan dan perpaduan antara kami. Mesrakanlah hati-hati kami. Bimbinglah kami ke jalan yang selamat. Selamatkanlah kami daripada kegelapan menuju cahaya dan jauhkanlah kami daripada setiap keburukan, sama ada yang kelihatan maupun yang tersembunyi. Lindungi serta peliharakanlah kami daripada wabak penyakit khususnya COVID-19, sebarang malapetaka, bahaya dan ancaman musuh yang boleh memudaratkan diri kami, masyarakat, negeri dan negara kami. Jadikanlah negeri kami khasnya dan Malaysia amnya aman makmur dan terus maju ke hadapan dengan inayah dan riayah-Mu. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adzaban nar. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you very much to Al-Fadil Ustaz Haji Said Abdul Aziz bin Wan Yusof. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we shall witness another two, rather than just one significant launch. That is the redevelopment of Mbks swimming pool into a waterfront park and center of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy project. Sounds very, very interesting. Thus, to have more details on these fun projects, it is now with great pleasure to invite Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong Seng, Mayor of Kuching South, to present his welcoming speech. Dengan segala hormatnya, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong Seng dipersilakan.
Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haja Nancy bin Sukri, Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Minister for Local Government and Housing Sarawak. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, Sarawak. Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar Jauh Semua, our Sarawak State Secretary. Yang berbahagia Datuk Haji Junaidi bin Haji Ridwan, the Mayor of Kuching North, sorry. Datuk-datuk, datin-datin, pemenca, kapitan, fellow councillors, fellows, head of division of MBKS, members of non-government organization, non-government association, members of the press and media, ladies and gentlemen. Negeri Sarawak, negerinya kaya. Kaum yang tinggal pun berbilang-bilang. Marilah kita bersama berusaha menjadikan Kuching ibu negeri yang terbilang. First of all, I would like to express my utmost appreciation and thank you to Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk PATINGGI Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Abang Haji Openg, our Chief Minister of Sarawak, for his willingness to spend his precious time with us despite having so tight schedule. Thank you again, Yang Amat Berhormat, for being able to come and launch the redevelopment of MBKS swimming pool into a water fun park and center of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy project. The position of Mayor of Kuching South is an enormous privilege. At MBKS, we have been given the opportunity to play a part in so many lives, to deliver essential services to the public, to provide opportunity for our citizens to do business, to upkeep the infrastructure of our city, and to maintain a happy and healthy populace as part of a happy, smart, and healthy city. Over the last 2 years, we have been working to keep people safe through the worst ravage of this pandemic, thanks also to the support and intervention of our state government. Now, hopefully, as we come through this later stage in the pandemic, following a widespread program of vaccination, we are ready to embrace the future. With our city newly decided as the latest creative city of gastronomy under UNESCO, the first in Malaysia. We are looking forward to rebuilding. For 2 years, since I became mayor in 2019, we have been protecting, preserving, and supporting the people, responding to every issue in the best way that we can. But now, we have an opportunity for expansion. Kuching already enjoys excellent infrastructure in its heritage street, community spaces, and parks. And of course, gardens are supported by a fully developed network of roads and other services. I grew up in this city. It is fully familiar to me, and this is my hometown. The MBKS swimming pool is a perfect example, the first of its kind in Kuching. It is a familiar landmark and view with great founders of its people. Yet, Kuching have grown immeasurably over the last 40 years since it achieved its city status, stretching down to the isthmus development and the port and out in every direction in its population growth. While we aim to preserve the city traditional spaces, it is also time for an upgrade. For those people who have been spreading around that there will be no development because there is no empty land, that is a liar. Like what my minister used to say, 骗. So today, event introduced to you the new versions of the area. Swimming pool, water park, natural garden, a gleaming new gastronomy center, all ready to serve the people of Kuching in a very exciting new era. We aim to preserve the best of what we have, but refit it for the future. This exciting new development will form the heart of an ambitious urban renewal program already under planning for some time. Our iconic waterfront is extending along the infrastructure around it. New bridges are increasing connectivities between the north and the south of the city. Our city of unity. New developments are providing communities with space to work and play. This new center for the people standing next to Mbks headquarters will revitalize this part of the city. It will balance business and relaxation with leisure and learning opportunity. The Gastronomy Center, part of our commitment to the goals of the United Nations under UCCN, will be a space for our traditional culinary heritage to embed knowledge and creativity. It will be a center for exchange between all the gastronomic players in the city and the general public, which it will support our favorite Kuching Festival, which invite 1 million visitors every year through its gate. This center will become a focal point for this part of the city, for now, and of course, for the future. We are certain that the people of Kuching will enjoy it to the fullest. When I came into office 2.5 years ago, I promised the people of Kuching South to make Mbks fair, open, and financially responsible. Since then, my city council, Mbks, have been carefully guided the development of Kuching South. Kuching South have grown and is developing into a smart city, one that is technologically progressive, environmentally friendly, and safe for its residents as well as for our visitors. We are committed for creating a high-performing local government that is proactive, sustainable, socially inclusive, not only locally integrated, but globally competitive. Our plan to improve the quality of life for our citizens has to include the needs of the youth and our senior citizens. We know that many of our youth and senior citizens use Mbks facilities, and we have started a series of improvements to these facilities. Improving our quality of life also means improving our infrastructure, parks, and playground. Progress are the series of improvements and to retire most of the road, parks, and to install landscaping, new benches, and new playground, and of course, new park for walking and biking. Our vision is that someday our children and our grandchildren will enjoy the emerald necklace of the park and walkway along our city. This vision will take years, but it's a vision that worth pursuing. And I was reminded of the Chinese proverb that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. We are taking the step now. I'd like to offer my utmost gratitude to all those who have rendered their help, and namely the members of the steering committees and working committee from Mbks, fellow HOD, fellow councillors, of course not forgetting the ministry who have been supporting us, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Sarawak, Culinary Heritage and Arts Society, Society Atelier Sarawak, Ministry of Local Government and Housing, of course, not forgetting DBKU. Food professional and of course their association, the non-government organization, entrepreneurs, fruit researchers, scientists, artisans, economism, and all the smallholders, and of course, not forgetting our agricultural specialists. And the board coalition of all these stakeholders tasked with the promotion, preservation of the state gastronomy tradition. Under the visionary leadership of Yang Amat Berhormat and our supportive minister in charge, of course, YB Datuk Sri Haja Nancy Binti Sukri, and our Minister of Tourism for Sarawak, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, and of course my boss, because whenever I put to him, he will say, yes. Thank you very much, sir. So for that, only for some project, not all. Anyway, I would like to thank everybody because the various machineries and cooperative teamwork with other councils, government agency, and non-government organization, the continuous transformation of Kuching City into a livable city will certainly be achieved. Kuching is your city, my city, our city. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong Seng, Mayor of Kuching South, for his welcoming speech. Ladies and gentlemen, as been informed by Yang Berbahagia Mayor of Kuching South, Kuching is the first city in Malaysia to be designated in this important worldwide network and the first in Borneo. And we definitely look forward to welcome and experience another phenomenal landmark here in Kuching City. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our next highlight for this evening is a speech by our guest of honor. Thus, it is now with pleasure and honor to welcome on stage the Right Honourable Datuk PATINGGI Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari, Bintun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, to present his speech. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for our guest of honor. Dengan segala hormatnya, Yang Amat Berhormat Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, salam sejahtera, salam Sarawakku sayang. Yang berhormat Saudara Datuk Seri Dr. Sim Hukian, Minister of Local Government and Housing. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Hajah Nancy Binti Sukri, Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Sarawak. Yang berhormat our State Secretary Datuk Amal Jaul Samion. Yang berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong Seng, our Mayor Kuching South, as well as his brother Mayor Datuk Haji Yunadi bin Haji Ridwan, Mayor of Kuching North, Datuk-datuk, pemancar, kapitan-kapitan, councillors, ladies and gentlemen. Pertama, saya mengucap terima kasih kepada pihak Mbks kerana menjemput saya pada petang ini untuk melancarkan redevelopment of Mbks swimming pool into a water fun park and center for UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy project. I would like to congratulate Mbks and people in Kuching for this gastronomy city under United Nations. Saya dengar dalam dunia hanya 48 saja. In the world only 48. And out of that, Kuching is one of the 48 in the world. So, tahniahlah kepada MBKS and people in Kuching. This award or this UNESCO City of Gastronomy is a recognition of our incredible traditional gastronomy and all the people of Sarawak who play part in it, from our farmers, agriculturalists, our market traders and manufacturers, our coffee shop owners, chef and restaurants, our entrepreneurs and food innovators. My congratulations go to the mayor and his team for your hard work. Datuk Wee ni memanglah rajin kerja lah. Inilah Datuk Wee ni. Saya harap dia dapat juga contribute to the other parts of Sarawak as DUN member lah. God willing. This designation is also a recognition of the environment that makes our food culture possible, from our bountiful rainforests to our productive paddy fields and paper gardens, and also our urban network of food venues, festivals and fairs that characterize Kuching life. Today we are here to get a glimpse of this next addition to our urban environment, an important new facility for our great capital city, that is the swimming pool, water park, garden and gastronomy center. UNESCO have determined that we have something to offer this network of international peers. The designation is a recognition of our ongoing commitment towards building Sarawak economically and socially, aiming for developed status by the year 2030. This membership will support our existing local policy agenda to push our people towards high income status through the creative economy. It will support our drive for digitalization and innovation in the field of gastronomy and other creative avenues. It will also support our determination to transform our city as a city that will transcend other obstacles. United Nations aims to balance preservation with innovation to bring benefit to the people in the form of a sustainable future. Fully in step with our goal as a state government, it works towards the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals through the medium of creativity and gastronomy. It could not be a better fit with Kuching, whether in crafts, arts, filmmaking, television, music or traditional culture. Our creative communities continue to show their talents and imagination. As we rebuild in the wake of this pandemic, the creative economy is the ideal springboard. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with you our policy on what we call urban renewal program. Padungan is a very core of our city that is a heritage city, and therefore we have to upgrade facilities in this Padungan area while not jeopardizing its heritage values. This is what we call sustainable development. And I was briefed just now about this project, which is sustainably designed, and it's a combination of culture as well as the way of life of people in Kuching. Of course, with the swimming pool. I was small, I know about the swimming pool. Dulu ada apa nama Jubilee Ground. Dulu sudah ada di swimming pool. I still remember the person who looked after this swimming pool called the late Bujang. And he died already. And he was the one, saving life to look after this swimming pool. And this is the first swimming pool in Kuching. And therefore, it has this traditional value. I must congratulate Datuk Wee and his team for this new idea of improving the pool as it stands, as well as to have farm in the city. If you go to Singapore, they call it lateral farming or vertical farming. Over here is some sort of vertical farming because it is one step higher in the building. And therefore, we are as good as Singapore now. Not bad lah for us in Kuching. And I think the future is bright for us in terms of tourism. And under the post-COVID 2030 economic strategy, we have a lot of projects under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Sarawak. And with the assistance of federal government, we will transform all the basic infrastructure that will attract and lure tourists to come to Sarawak. And that is our future. Our future is bright. Of course lah, we must have a very stable and strong government in the state. That is a prerequisite. Inilah ada orang cakap Datuk Wee ni a very good mayor. Why not ask him to be mayor? Jadi saya cakap Datuk Wee banyak ideas. Why not he give the ideas in the Dun also, so that everybody in Sarawak will benefit. Jadi don't succumb to this sort of idea that don't vote for Datuk Wee, nanti we lost our mayor. He can become Dun, he can become mayor. Why worry? And then he can contribute to development of Kuching. Jadi tuan-tuan, puan-puan, sekali lagi saya ucap tahniah kepada MBKS and the whole team, the councillors, and also the professional for giving this idea of transforming this part of Kuching. I can assure you there are more things to do here. But let us stop here first. Dan kita akan bangunkan Kuching for the future. I have also certain idea while protecting the heritage values, at the same time to improve the infrastructure in Kuching. Myself, Karim, Nancy, Dato' Sim, we have something to do after this. Then I hope we will do further development in this area. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I have pleasure to launch this new project for Kuching. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And may we invite our guest of honor to please remain on stage, and also may we invite our distinguished guests at the front row to join and accompany our guest of honor for us to proceed with our next highlight. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we all shall wait for this, another big project. All right, for Kuching City and Sarawak as a whole. Silakan our distinguished guests to join and accompany our guest of honor. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's focus our attention to the stage for the symbolic launching. So let's do this. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, please, to do the honor. Let's do the countdown in 3, 2, 1. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful view. And very soon, ladies and gentlemen, Mbks swimming pool will be redeveloped into a waterfront park and center of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy project. For now, ladies and gentlemen, as a gesture of appreciation to our guest of honor, may we invite Yang Berbahagia, Mayor of Kuching South, to present a memento to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I was informed that this special memento is indeed one of a kind. It is a certificate of recognition from UNESCO to Kuching City for the Gastronomy City project. Congratulations to Kuching City and Mbks for this amazing project. Another big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Thank you very much to our guest of honor and the rest of distinguished guests. Perhaps a photo session with our guest of honor on stage with our distinguished guests. Kita adakan terlebih dahulu sesi foto bersama Yang Amat Berhormat Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Right, bersama-sama tetamu yang hadir pada malam ini. A photo session with our guest of honor, with the rest of our distinguished guests and guests for this evening. May we invite everyone behind, please all stand. Dipersilakan untuk semua tetamu kita berdiri. Our professional photographers, yes, will take this beautiful moment as this is another historic project for Kuching City, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everyone, please. Senyum, jangan sit senyum. All right, perhaps 2 thumbs up, everyone. Saying yes to this project we all look forward to. Definitely will be in our list, place to go and things to do in Kuching City very, very soon. An exciting and phenomenal fun landmark that we all look forward to. Am I right? So big round of applause for this beautiful project, and definitely thank you very much. Our highest appreciation to our guest of honor, and that's a wrap. And that concludes today's ceremony, this evening's ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Our highest appreciation and gratitude to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak for his gracious presence here this evening. And big thanks to our distinguished guests as well, and all who are here to witness another Kuching City and Sarawak success story. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, another big round of applause for our guest of honor, the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. Setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan ucapan terima kasih kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Ketua Menteri Sarawak turut merakamkan terima kasih, ucapan terima kasih kepada tetamu di kenamaan yang bersama kita pada malam ini. Thank you very much everyone. A friendly reminder, please keep a safe distance, jaga SOP anda, stay safe everyone. InsyaAllah until we meet again, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Sarawak ku sayang. Thank you very much.